She walks into the store with her heart racing. The smell of leather, the sparkle of the displays, the promise of status and success in every detail. The bag costs $3,000, and she can already picture herself walking out, feeling the admiring glances. After all, rich women wear expensive bags, right? But right next to her, a woman in a simple sweater and white sneakers quietly swipes her American Express Platinum. No fuss, no show. And ironically, she is the real millionaire. What does she know that the first woman doesn't? For decades, we've been led to believe that luxury brands are a sign of wealth. That a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, a pair of Louboutins, or a Tesla Model X are proof of financial success. But the truth is, the people who go out of their way to buy these things are often the ones who can afford them the least. While some spend money, they don't have to look rich. True millionaires are investing in something completely different. So what's their secret? Why do truly wealthy women avoid spending money on luxury brands? And more importantly, how can you avoid falling into the same trap? In the next few minutes, you'll discover the expensive mistake of trying to look rich. And after this, you might never look at a designer handbag the same way again. You know that woman who's always put together? Perfect hair, flawless nails, the latest trends, driving a brand new Tesla Model X. But behind the scenes, she's maxing out her credit cards every month. Now compare her to another woman, dressed simply, driving a comfortable but modest car, and sitting on millions in investments. That's the difference between looking rich and being rich. Many women believe that financial success is about what people can see. But real wealth is silent. While some spend on things that lose value the moment they leave the store, wealthy women focus on what truly matters: assets, investments, and financial freedom. The problem? Luxury marketing has convinced us that looking rich is more important than actually building wealth. But guess what? True millionaires don't fall for that trap. They know that every dollar spent on a luxury item is a dollar that could have been growing in a smart investment. So if you want to think like a truly wealthy woman, you need to start asking yourself, where is your money going? Is it building wealth or just funding an illusion? Here's a hard truth. Many women aren't stuck financially because they don't earn enough, but because they spend like they're rich, without actually being rich. And luxury brands know exactly how to exploit this desire. They create an illusion of exclusivity. But who buys these products the most? Not always the richest women, but the ones who want to look rich. Meanwhile, true millionaires are investing that money. Now think about it. Is it really worth spending $3,000 on a handbag that loses value the second you walk out of the store? That same money could have been invested in an index fund, doubling over time. If those $3,000 were invested at an 8% return per year, in 10 years, they could be worth nearly $6,500 without you having to lift a finger. Now, multiply that by every status purchase made over a lifetime. How much money are you throwing away? The problem is, keeping up appearances comes at a high cost. The more you spend to look successful, the less money you have to actually become successful. So before you buy that next designer item, ask yourself, are you investing in your financial future or just financing the illusion of status? If you saw Sarah Blakely, billionaire founder of Spanx, walking down the street, you probably wouldn't even guess she's worth millions. She drives a simple car, wears basic clothes, and avoids flashy spending. Why? Because she understands something that most people ignore. Real wealth doesn't need external validation, and she's not the only one. Ingvar Kamprad, founder of IKEA, one of the richest men in the world, drove the same car for decades and flew economy class. Meanwhile, many people spend fortunes trying to look rich and never actually get there. So why do the truly wealthy avoid luxury? Because they know that every dollar spent on status is a dollar that could have been working for them. Instead of spending on things that lose value, they invest in assets that make their money grow. And here's the simple truth. If you want to be financially free, you need to start acting like the people who have already made it. And those people? They're not worried about proving anything to anyone. They know that real status comes from financial freedom, not expensive labels. So if even billionaires avoid unnecessary luxury spending, Is that purchase you're about to make really worth it? But why do we feel this almost irresistible urge to buy luxury items? Is it really about quality? Or is something deeper going on? The truth is, luxury brands don't just sell products, they sell emotions. They sell belonging, status, the feeling of exclusivity. And the worst part? They do it on purpose by creating artificial scarcity to increase demand. Think about limited releases, wait lists, VIP treatment in stores. All of this triggers the fear of missing out and the desire to feel special. We're not just buying a handbag or a pair of shoes, we're buying the feeling of being somebody. But here's the problem. That feeling is temporary. What's new and exciting today becomes ordinary tomorrow. And then, you feel the need to buy again just to chase that same high? That's called the dopamine cycle, and brands know exactly how to exploit it. So ask yourself, do you actually want that purchase, or have you been convinced that you need it to feel valued? Now that you know why real millionaires avoid luxury brands, the question is, what do they do with their money instead? Because trust me, they have more than enough to buy whatever they want. But instead, they choose something much smarter. The first secret? They put their money to work before they spend it. While some people drop $3,000 on a handbag, wealthy women invest that money, turning it into $6,000, $10,000, or more over time. And the best part? You don't have to be a millionaire to start thinking this way. Small changes in how you manage money today can completely transform your financial future. The choice is yours. Keep funding luxury brands or start funding your own financial freedom. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.